Hey, what's up guys? So for the next 2 days, we've got the Prime Big Deal Days sale, and it's basically an early version of Black Friday, where we've got a number of nice discounts on radar detectors and dash cams. And as usual, over on my website, I've been compiling all the best deals that are now available. And I'll link to this full article for you down in the description below. And because, as you know, sometimes companies will play games with pricing to make some of the deals sound better than they actually are, I'm going to be sharing the pricing relative to not what the average list price is, which they can mark up, but actually compared to what the normal price is that these items actually sell for. Additionally, I'll also be sharing whether or not these sale prices are in line with the sales that we usually get, or if they're better than usual. And so with that said, let's go ahead and jump right into it and take a look at all the best deals now available here on different countermeasures. All right, so jumping right into things, you're going to want to head on over here to my website, which is where I've been compiling all the best different deals and discounts. And this year, I've also gone through and made these nice shortcuts here. If you want to take a look at all the deals on different radar detectors or different deals on dash cams or something, you can just jump straight to what you're looking for. And to start off, we'll actually go straight here to the top picks. And if you're familiar with countermeasures, these are actually some of my favorite radar detectors and dash cams that are now on sale. There's the R8 factory certified for $100 off. And then as far as dash cams, we've got the A119 Mini 2 if you want a 2K dash cam. If you want to step up to 4K front only, there's the Vantrue E1 Pro. If you're looking for an affordable 2-channel dash cam front and rear, there's the Viofo A229 Plus. If you're looking for like a high-end flagship dash cam, you can get the one that I actually run here in my car, the Viofo A329S. Here's the memory card that I would recommend, as well as the battery pack that you can pick up for your dash cam too. And you can, of course, click on any one of these items here to get more information, to see the sale pricing here, and then to purchase. But if you'd like to learn a little bit more, let's keep on reading here where I give some additional explanation. Now, starting off here first with radar detectors, we really only have Escort again who's participating, and only with a few detectors. We've got the MaxCam 360C, which is $150 off. They actually bumped the price of the dashcam by $50 previously, so this is going to bring us down to $100 below the old price of the dashcam. This is the one that gives you a radar detector and a 2K dashcam built in. If you don't need the dashcam functionality, you can get the Max 360 Mark II, and it's available right now for $100 off. Now this detector, like the MaxCam, is still waiting on the update that the Redline 360C got, but the price on Amazon is actually cheaper than what you can find currently over on Escort's website, so buying it on Amazon would be the way to go. Now, as for Uniden, unfortunately, they don't have any new detectors that are on sale again. Now, you can, of course, always go and buy a new Uniden detector, but if you'd like something on sale, they've got some of their factory certified detectors that are available as always. These are basically used detectors that have been returned and their technicians have certified to make sure everything is working. Sometimes there can be some cosmetic scratches or a box that's damaged or something. I've got a Refurb R7 and it looks like new, but you can do this to go ahead and save some money and get a 90-day warranty as well. Availability, of course, can vary. Right now, for example, the R7 is out of stock, as is the DFR7, but the other ones are still currently available. Moving on to accessories, you can always pick up a Blendmount to hook up your radar detector to your rearview mirror instead of relying on suction cups, which can and do fail. And you can pick it up here for 10% off using this coupon code. Then moving on to laser jammers, there's no Black Friday Prime Day specific sales or anything, but again, you've always got a coupon code you can use here. Just use the code VORTEX and you can pick up the Adaptiv TPX for 10% off. And this is going to be a solid option for a simple and basic laser jammer without a ton of bells and whistles, but it does the job at a more affordable price point. Moving on to dash cams next, I tend to run Viofos primarily. I like their balance of video quality and parking mode and overall feature set. I actually need to add a little blurb here to the website talking about that, so I'll update that right after this video. But as far as the dash cams, let's see, we've got the A119 Mini 2. This is a solid 2K dash cam that I like. It's got a 2K Starvis 2 sensor up front, as well as GPS, Wi-Fi, and good parking recording. It does go on sale pretty regularly, but this price is basically going to be the lowest price that we see here on this dash cam. And for your convenience, I also do mention that right here on the website. Now, if you'd like a front and rear camera, there's the A229 Plus. This adds a second 2K camera for the rear to give you front and rear recording, and the price here for Prime Day matches its all-time low price. If you want to step up to 4K, we've got the A229 Pro, both the 2-channel front and rear, and the 3-channel front, rear, and interior. The 2-channel version, again, matches the all-time low price, while the 3-channel one is actually $13 lower than the lowest price. Now, if you'd like to step it up to a high-end flagship dashcam, you can pick up the A329S, which is the main dashcam, as I mentioned, that I run in my car. You can pick it up both as a 2-channel setup for front and rear recording or a full 3-channel setup, adding the interior 2K cam. Now, this is a new dashcam that's come out pretty recently, and we now finally have it here available on sale. And then as far as memory cards, I would definitely recommend running a Viofo card, especially if you're going to be running one of their 4K dash cams. And they've got both the 256 gig and the 512s available here on sale too. For parking recording, you can hardwire it with the HK4 for most of these models, but if you're going to be using the A329S, you're going to want to pick up the HK6. And then you can also pick up the optional Bluetooth remote, which is not on sale here for Prime Day, but this is a helpful accessory that you can add on here to your dash cam. Now moving on to Vantrue, they also use some good image sensors and they've got good video quality and some creative dash cam styles. Their parking mode, especially their collision detection, is not very good, so you're probably going to want to use another parking mode like motion detection or time lapse or something, but they've got a number of dash cams which I do like. For example, we've got the E1 Pro, which is a little 4K dash cam that's got really good video quality and a relatively small package. It retails for $150 but does go on sale fairly often. However, this Prime Day price is $10 lower than I usually see it on sale. And if you'd like multiple dash cam angles, you can take a look at the N4S. This is going to give you a 3-channel dash cam where all of the cameras have a 2K Sony Starvis 2 sensor. It's going to give you front, rear, and interior recording. And at this price here on sale for Prime Day, I think it's a good value. And if you'd like to step it up to 4K recording, you can take a look at the N4 Pro S, which is going to give you a 4K Sony Starvis 2 sensor up ahead. Though the interior cam does drop to 1080p, which is still fine for most people, but it helps to prioritize capturing details like license plates and stuff up ahead. It is more expensive than the N4S, of course. However, this sale pricing here does look pretty good. Moving on next here to the S1 Pro Max. This is going to be giving you 4K Starvis 2 recording for both the front and the rear cam. And so if you want to maximize video quality front and rear, this could be a good option. They do have other options here if you want to get just the front only version, or if you want to do a rear cam, but with a 2K rear cam instead of 4K, there are options, but I think the 4K is probably the most interesting one. There's also the E360 Plus, which has a pair of 2K fisheye cams to record front and inside the car. Plus it's going to offer a third cam for the rear window as well. Now this is interesting because like this fisheye gives you like a 360 view of the front and inside of the car. It's not going to be very good for capturing details farther away like license plates. This one is going to be more optimized of just recording everything going on around you. Plus, the sale pricing here on the E360 Plus is $65 lower than the all-time low price that I've seen. And for those of you who ride motorcycles, there's also the Vantrue F1, which has a pair of waterproof cameras, 4K front and 1080p rear that you can mount on the motorcycle itself to get, well, a motorcycle dash cam. And for cloud connectivity, you can actually add an LTE module here to most of these different Vantrue Dashcams, though I have noticed it's unavailable on Amazon's website, though you can find it over on Vantrue's site. Now, if cloud connectivity is your priority, that's going to be where the Blackvue Dashcams shine. Their video quality is going to be below average, but they kind of make up for it with some of the best cloud capabilities around. Now, there's the Blackvue DR970X Plus 2, which is basically the same thing as the original Plus. It's got the same software updates and stuff, but just like a new power cable. I've run one of these in my car for quite a while now, and if you want, you can pick one up as well on sale here for Prime Day. And they're also discounting their newly released Elite 8, which is like their newer series of Blackvue Dashcams. Style-wise, they look really similar to the DR series of dashcams, but they've got some nice hardware improvements like the super low-power long-term parking recording. Also, that rear cam is going to get bumped up in resolution from 1080p to 2K. This is going to be the version of the dashcam that's got 2K front recording. They haven't released one yet that does 4K up front. But if you want the super low-powered parking recording and some cloud connectivity, though not at the same time, that would be with regular parking recording or while driving, you can actually pick up the Elite 8 here on sale for Prime Day. And to get the dashcams connected to the cloud, you can always pick up this LTE module, which plugs into the dashcam, and you put a SIM card inside of it to give it cloud functionality if you don't already have Wi-Fi built into your car and have the dashcam connected to your in-car Wi-Fi. This is going to give you a dedicated Wi-Fi hotspot that also does work while the car is parked. And speaking of parking recording, their battery pack for the Blackvue Dashcams, the B130A, that one is discounted nicely here as well. It's available for 20% off. Moving on to Thinkware, they're known for good reliability and their energy-saving parking recording, and the U3000 is on sale here as usual. It records in 4K up front and 2K in the rear. It's got cloud connectivity, though it's not all that great, but I think one of the main appeals is having the radar-based energy-saving parking recording for low-power parking recording that's also going to be somewhat buffered with the radar transmitting front and rear. Now, it is worth noting that the U3000 Pro is about to come out as well. It's not released yet, but there is some information coming out, and we'll have a chance to take a look at it at SEMA, but just a heads up in case you're considering the U3000. Moving on to 70mi, they also use some good image sensors and have some creative dash cams and optional LTE, a lot like Vantrue, actually. For example, they've got their 4K Omni Dashcam, which can rotate and turn around to point in different directions, and it's available here with the rear cam, which I definitely would recommend. Though the Dashcam itself can be a little bit hit or miss with the rotation aspect, with not always knowing where to park or missing something that you need. And if you'd prefer dedicated fixed cameras instead, you can pick up the newly released T800, which is a 3-channel Dashcam with 4K front and 4K Star-Vis 2 rear, and it's got an interior 1080p cam. I have heard some initial reliability issues that are still being worked out, but if you're in the market for a Dashcam with some higher end specs, this could be one to check out. It's also available with a 4G hardwire cable if you'd like to add cloud connectivity. I've got one here, but I haven't tested it out yet, but it is available here if you'd like to pick one up too. And if you don't need the cloud connectivity, you can always pick up the standard hardwire cable, which is true of basically any other Dashcam too. And the last Dashcam to talk about is the Escort M2. It's a 1080p add-on Dashcam that's designed to attach to the side of your Escort windshield mount radar detector. Video quality is kind of subpar, and it's a pretty simple Dashcam in terms of features, but the real benefit here is kind of the convenience of integration with your radar detector. It shares the same mount and power cable, so it makes it easier to install, especially if you already have a radar detector installed on your windshield. Then under all the Dashcams, I've got a list here of some of the different accessories you can check out. There's different memory cards you can pick up, maybe something affordable, or the Viofos, which do have nice pricing here on sale for Prime Day, or the PowerCell 8 battery pack. This will help to provide power to your Dashcam while you're parked if you don't want to rely on your car battery for parking mode. The listing says that it's for Thinkware Dashcams because it does have a cable that's designed specifically to plug into Thinkware Dashcams, but it also has a generic hardwire cable here like this that you can use to plug into basically any brand of Dashcams. And then lastly, at the bottom of the page here, I'm sharing kind of some cool miscellaneous deals that I'm finding. They're not necessarily countermeasure related, but they are kind of countermeasure adjacent or just helpful in general. For example, you can pick up a Samsung Galaxy S25 for 30% off if you want a good JBV1 phone. I did this on one of these Prime Day sales and it's been really nice. Same things if you want some earbuds or a Galaxy Watch. The latest GoPro, 31% off. You can also pick up an iPad on sale, or if you're into Apple stuff, there's the AirPod Max headphones, the AirPods 4. The latest AirPods, the 3s, are not available on sale, but the previous generations are, so just wanted to mention that. And same thing with the Apple Watch Series 10. The latest and greatest version is the 11, though that one is not on sale, but there's not a ton of huge improvements. So if you're interested in an Apple Watch, you can always pick up the 10 and save some cash. For traveling, the Apple AirTags are awesome. I throw them into all my luggage and packs and stuff just to help track stuff in case things get lost or stolen. You can also pick up some Bose over-the-ear noise canceling headphones or some Sony ones. I actually use the XM4s here while I'm traveling and on planes and stuff. And the discount on these is way nicer than what we see on like the XM6s. And then for those of you guys who keep your cars parked for a while, the Noco battery tenders, these are on sale with a nice discount here for Prime Day too. And this kind of stuff is subject to change over time. I do find that sometimes pricing here will change, so I'll go in and update the website. I'll keep searching and find new stuff to share with you guys, which I'll add to the site, or when stuff goes out of stock, I'll also do my best to keep the site updated there as well. So this is gonna be my main place for sharing everything as I keep finding new deals and whatnot. Either way, you can head on over to the site now, which I've linked down in the description below, and check out all the deals that are now available. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're all doing great. Happy shopping, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.